Four Corner News, where truth speaks.
Yeah,
That's right.
mix on the beat. I see you, Asa. Look, I'm back to business. Thought I was kidding. We in the streets, you in the kitchen. Over a rock, we on the block. Casting down imaginations and your
That's
thoughts.
right.
Hey, I'm back to business. I'm back to business. I'm back to I'm back to business. I'm back to business. I'm back to business. Oh Lord, look at what we have here. Most people go on cruise control, so they don't have to steer. It's that time to elevate. I don't like to take the stairs. It's about your works. If you're really trying to make it there, boy, I'm back to back. Hey, I'm back to back. Yeah, back to back. I'm back to back.
Back to business, I'm back to business with no suit and tie. If you go against the God of I, that's a suicide. Mommy, that's a stupid die. Captains of the coup d'etat. I be doing, you be die. You apply, do your job. Going back to back. We back to business. We back to back to back to back to back to business. Ayy, back to business. We back to business. We back to back to back to back to back to business. Ow!
I'm back to business. Thought I was kidding. We in the streets, you in the kitchen. Over a rock, we on the block. Casting down imaginations and your thoughts. Hey, I'm back to business. I'm back to business. I'm back to business. Hey, I'm back to business. I'm back to business. I'm back to business. Oh,
Where truth speaks. Four Corner News, where truth speaks.
That's right.
You gotta keep the laws before you go and start fishing. It's more than just speaking God's words on the curb. Before you can lead, you gotta learn how to serve. You wanna be a soldier. He say they wanna be a soldier. Well, tell them how to do it. First, get your mind right, then get your grind right. Understand now and stop depending on your hindsight. Nights gonna be colder than the Klondike. Days gonna be hotter than the limelight. Now is when the time's right. Walking through the rain and not need an umbrella. Dark cloud over our people, don't need no Cinderellas. Need action, no excuses. Need leaders, not slackers. Need soldiers in the army of God, no going backwards.
So you wanna be a soldier, still on fire, never getting colder, huh? Repent, playtime is over, since where you're down, feel like a boulder. Humble down, that's what's gonna mold you. Rebuke, strike quick like cobras. No sleep, gotta sip that Folgers. Whole Israel on your shoulders, whoa. Word to God, that's the lethal weapon. Your people sick, yep, they need injection. Profit, that's your new profession, cause the heretics, they coming with deception. Gotta wake them up, it's time out for resting. Grab infamy, teach a lesson. You a God, put away the stressing. Chase the kingdom and take your blessing.
Join God's army on a mission. You gotta keep the laws before you go and start fishing. It's more than just speaking God's words on the curb. Before you can lead, you gotta learn.
Where truth speaks.
Welcome to Four Corners News.
That's right. Where the truth speaks. I am Captain Zakar to my left.
Captain Severus.
And to his left.
Offsides and
And to his right. And to my right.
Officer Lyell.
And we make up
Four Corners News.
We short
right.
staff tonight.
Yeah.
Short staff. Thank you, Orlando, for the short staff at the FCN.
Unbelievable.
Thank you, Orlando.
You know, I thought you was the Rona agent.
Nah,
but
man, it's
nah, you're
Orlando,
not.
man.
Yep.
It's Orlando. But hey, we got a lot to talk about, man. A lot going on in the world today.
Bring
the
it out.
Lord is making show. Nick Rose don't fall asleep.
Right.
All praise to the Most High for that. Hey, let's get into today's top stories here. Let's break that up. Let's break up the first article. That is not the first article. Goodness gracious. No, it ain't. Cut. Go to commercial.
The hell is this?
The hell is this?
Yeah, that's not the first one.
Oh gosh.
Look at the tech team group.
Oh God. We doing this live on air?
Come on.
This is the first
Get it together,
time.
y'all.
We live on air doing this?
Come on now, dog.
You taking applications.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
We found it?
Nah, it looks like that is the first one.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. All right, go to commercial. All right, let's go to it. Pull it up, man. Pull it up. Pull it up. All right, let's read that.
Black Americans experiencing collective trauma, grief.
So, you know what's going on out here. You know,
It's that time
It's
again.
that time. Who's that dude's name? Dante Wright got killed, you know, in the same city. But this dude's talking about what's going on with us as a people. Go back to the article. Go back to it. Let's go scroll down on the paragraph. Scroll down on it. Read the top paragraph.
Carlil Pittman knows trauma firsthand. As a co-founder of the Chicago-based youth organization, Good Kids, Mad City, Inglewood, he grieved the loss of Del Monte Johnson, a young community activist, more than 2 years ago, to the very thing the teen fought fiercely against, gun violence.
Come on.
He's also been angered and frustrated by the onslaught of stories of Black Americans killed at the hands of police across the nation throughout the past year. First, there was Breonna Taylor, a Black woman who was fatally shot in her Louisville, Kentucky home last March.
Louisville, man. That dude said Louisville.
See,
Louisville,
you
man.
put some country twang on it.
Yeah,
you go.
man. Louisville. man.
Louisville.
What the hell is this?
Louisville. Come on.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, man.
Then there was George Floyd, whose Memorial Day killing by a Minneapolis officer sparked global protests. Just this week, Dante Wright, a 20-year-old Black man, was fatally shot by a police officer during a traffic stop in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota, just minutes from where Floyd died.
What minutes to where George Floyd died? So all we're just what we keep on seeing is our people are dying over and over and over again,
Right.
and there's still no sense of justice. Neither is there a sense of peace. That goes to show you that whatever that we're doing, it's not working.
Right. And this is let you know that it ain't gonna change, and this place don't care about you.
Right.
Now go to the tech team and pull up the article to show you. We gonna go back to that article a little bit later, but to show you that your Black life does not matter here in Babylon the Great. And here's the proof of it, because how long we been here? Black people, quote unquote, we've been 16, 19, whatever.
Bring it out.
Right? Our brothers, the Hispanic brothers, was here since they got conquered in the 1400s, right? And they had a the 60s was the civil rights and all of that stuff. It had a march and riots, the Watts riots and things of that nature. And still, little has changed to where there is no real change.
Bring it out.
It's just covert instead of overt, right?
Right.
But if you kill 3 or 4 Asians
Bring it out. Come on.
in America,
Bring it out.
no matter if you've been here for centuries, you built the damn White House.
There you go.
You built the damn streets.
They don't care. Your bones is under the streets.
Right. Buried under the
Your
street.
brother's bones, right? Pull up that article. And look how fast they did this, Cap. Pull that article up, man. Read that right there.
Senate passes bill targeting hate crimes against Asian Americans.
Read it again.
Senate passes bill targeting hate crimes against Asian Americans.
Hold on, man. Didn't that just
Amazing.
happen a month? Maybe
ago.
a month and a half ago?
Yes.
And guess how
Yes.
much money they got? $1.4 million.
But the stuff went to the it went past they made a bill about it. They sent it to the House of Representatives.
Right.
And then that passed the House of Representatives. Then they sent it to the Senate. Senate is the people, if you don't know. Senate is the people that make laws.
There you go.
The Senate House makes the laws. It passed the House and went straight to the Senate, and the president is about to approve it, all within a matter of a month of what happened to them. And Negroes been getting gunned down like we
There you
just
go.
read in that
Bring it
article
out.
right
Bring it
there.
out.
Just in modern history,
Right.
every other week, we've been getting lynched and hung for centuries.
Right.
And do you know that? I don't know. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. YouTube, talk to me down Facebook. I don't know if lynching is still a hate crime or not. I don't know if it's a hate crime.
Bring it
It
out.
might not be a hate crime yet. I think they either trying to get it passed
Right.
or it just got passed
Right.
in 2020, late 2020 and early 2021. Lynching just became a hate crime.
Even look at this.
wow.
Even that topic, right? Pull back up the article. Pull that article back up. Okay, it says Senate passes bill targeting hate crime against Asian. Now take out Asians and put African Americans. If you was to Google it, you're not gonna find it.
No.
You will not
Right.
find targeted hate crimes against Africa or any bill that goes hands in hand with African Americans.
Hey,
or
listen, check
blacks.
this out, because as I was doing research for the show today, I came across something. I think I might have been listening to it on CNN or something. You know that when all of that stuff with George Floyd happened with the choke and stuff, and people was like, no justice, no peace,
Right.
ban, put a ban, hold police accountable. Did you know that Trump did not sign into law that it's illegal to do a chokehold on people? No,
It
you
didn't go
thought he
through?
did. You
thought
thought
it
he
went through.
did.
Hey.
They just said it on the news today. We need police reform. We need to still ban chokeholds.
Wow. So it never went through.
It did not go through.
Cap.
Oh!
You know what that shows. I'm glad you brought this back up. What it shows is no matter how many black people that we have on the inside, it will never reform this system.
Nah.
No.
The Asians or the the minorities, the Asians and all these other nations, they put their people in politics. They are able to get bills moving.
But check
get
this
things
out,
moved.
officer. There's only about 3 or 4, maybe 5 Asians in all.
Come on.
How many marches did they have? Tell me that at least they had a
They
million,
had one.
a million
They had one.
Asian march.
Right.
Tell me, did
Where
they,
is
did they
it
have that?
I didn't see
think
that.
Oh no, they
Where is
gotta be
Asian
found somewhere.
lives matter?
I think a few people got off work like 2 weeks ago, and a few of them went out and marched, and then they passed it right into law
Oh,
against
man.
I guess you know
Asians.
tomorrow.
So just one. It took one march.
It took one march.
One
It
march.
took one march, officer.
And Negroes been marching
What was
since the beginning of days.
Hold up.
We
Jackie Chan
shall
flew out.
over
Jackie Chan fly out?
Remember, we showed it last week. Was that
Oh, the basketball player.
what was that dude's name?
Jeremy
Jeremy
Lin.
Lin.
He
The
came
dude,
out.
he had like 30 points for the
Right,
Knicks
right.
one time,
Right.
and now
He's a D-leaguer. He's a D-leaguer.
he's in the
He flopped.
D-League. He back in the Asian league over there, back in the China
right.
league.
Yeah, you're right.
That dude flew over here in March one time, and they said, "Damn it, we passing the bill."
Damn.
So you would have think.
So hold on. Jackie Chan didn't come up. Jet Li didn't show up.
Nah,
Nah.
not Jet Li.
Only
ones.
one
Not the
march, and it
prominent
wasn't.
ones.
It wasn't. It
it
wasn't.
took one of them.
No, it was nowhere near the numbers of the Million Man
Nah,
March.
they didn't march for a whole year like Black
Nobody
Lives
got
Matter.
busted aside the head with watermelon.
Nah,
Dogs wasn't called,
nah.
and bills was passed.
And bills was passed, man.
Wow.
One
There
more
was
question
no
that-
water
Unbelievable.
hose.
No water
dogs,
hose.
Nothing.
No,
No water.
just a-
No
just a-
burning cross.
A
None of
friendly
that.
march.
So this is my
They
question.
didn't kick them outside the diners, right? The
Right.
diners game.
Nah, they didn't hit him
None
over
of
the
that.
head with a watermelon.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. All right. I just
Nope,
wanted to make sure I got it right.
none of their women blonde their hair
Right. There you
and
go.
married their white man.
Right.
None of their Chinese men married their white women
Right.
and assimilated. No,
None of that.
it's still the year of the dragon.
Enter the dragon.
It is still into the dragon.
Unbelievable, man.
It's still that, and they got a bill passed within a month and a half. Go to Isaiah chapter 30.
This is America.
So I wonder how many people,
Amazing.
black people, have to die for them to realize that this is politics. Voting is not the answer because it clearly is not working for us. So we got to take a different thought, a different mindset. We got to come to the Bible.
You would have thunk during the 60s up until now that's the Negro.
Remember,
the depths
we-
of the mind of the Negro would have
Right.
figured this out and be like, this is not working.
Our leaders are clouded by money.
and they use that
that's what
blanket
clouds us.
statement of hate crimes, bills being passed against hate crimes. They have that. But in that statement or in that bill, They have, Asians on there. They got
There
LGBT.
you go. There you go.
But nowhere it pinpoints and says African American.
Nope.
They don't say it. But you got a bill being passed right now.
That quick within and look at it. Our people don't know that, and our people are out here. They out here hugging on all kind of white folk and all that. The government don't give a damn. Sleepy Joe don't give a damn about you black people.
Right.
He thanks you black women for putting him in office.
Thank you very much.
But he don't give a damn about your black man getting killed on the streets. Not at all.
The only times he cares about you is when he goes to this radio show trying to get the next.
That's it. When he needs some
the next
support.
vote.
That's
yeah,
it.
the next vote, the next support, the next dollar, giving y'all promises and lying to y'all.
Hey,
while he's in office.
give me that in Isaiah chapter 30. Give me that Isaiah chapter 30, and I want to read 1 through 3 real quick, man. Let the Lord speak to you. Hear the word of the Lord. Shout out to Captain Soraya, North Carolina, man. Hear the word of the Lord. Read that.
Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1.
Bring it out.
Woe to the rebellious children.
That's who we are. We are the rebellious children. You know why we rebellious? Because we keep on trusting in man and we refuse to trust in God. That's a rebellious child. When your daddy got all the resources and the answers, your daddy got all the protection you need, and you won't even go to him for the protection. That's a rebellious ass child. Go ahead.
Saith the Lord, that take counsel.
That vote.
But not of me.
Are we Democrat this year? Are we Republican? Are we voting for Joe? Are we putting our support behind Kamala Harris?
Right.
Who are we going to vote for in the Black Democratic Caucus? That's the counsel we take. Go ahead.
And that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit. That they may add sin to sin.
Read.
That walk to go down into Egypt.
That's where we are, spiritual Egypt. Read.
And have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh.
And Pharaoh is Biden.
Right.
We strengthen ourselves in Biden.
Bring it out.
Presidents.
Right. Democracy.
Democracy. In the United States. We try to strengthen ourselves in that, and they won't even pass. When it comes to us trying to put a bill on the table, it takes, we got to sit down at the table and talk about it. We need more conversation about it. How many damn black men got to die? How many more conversations you got to have?
Bring it out.
It's before you pass something that says, hey, the way y'all coming at these black folks in the hood is just overwhelmingly too aggressive. You need aggression with aggression, and these black folk ain't scared of y'all, man.
Right.
Hey, Cap,
You gotta shoot them to damn calm them down. They ain't scared of you.
That's what they say. That's what they say. Don't reach for the taser. Reach for the gun first. Reach for it. I was just watching a video. A cop he got stabbed in the neck by an Edomite. Stabbed in the neck. Damn. Chasing him, had his gun out, didn't shoot. Instead, he had enough time to switch over to his taser.
Wow.
And shot him with the taser.
Wow.
That is
Amazing.
Read verse 3, man.
Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh
Of Biden
be your shame.
be your shame. That's why I'm telling you right now. That's why black people stop watching the news. That's why black people stop caring in America.
Bring it out.
Because all of what we have done, all of the loving, all of the assimilating, all of the white Jesus, all of going to their church, all of going to their Christmas parties, going to their luncheons at work, and the damn Thanksgiving, the potlucks at work, all of that has been to our shame to the point where we have given up. We don't even watch the news no more. We got to hear it from fourth, fifth, eighth person.
Yep.
You know where black people get our news from now?
Breakfast Club.
No, we don't get it from the Breakfast Club. Barbershops.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
That's where black people find out about news at. Barbershops. I guarantee you could go in a corner right now and ask 100 black people, did you know that they passed a law against Asian hate within a month? 100 people gonna say, nope, I didn't know that. I don't watch the news no more. Why? Read that again, verse 3.
Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt.
In America, go ahead.
Your confusion.
That's it right there. Go back to the article. We ain't even done with the article. We just get started with that thing.
Damn. So they believe that America is their savior, but not realizing that America is oppressive.
Look at that. Look at that. Show the picture.
Oh,
Scroll down,
man.
scroll down.
Look, here we go.
Show the picture.
Scroll down.
Right
scroll
there. Look
down.
at that. No,
Go
the
back
picture.
up.
Do
Come
y'all
on,
see the
stick
picture? What
with
the
us.
hell?
Here
There
we
you
go.
go. There you go. Stick right there.
Asian hate.
Stop Asian hate. Boom. Within. You know why? I'm telling you this. I meditated on this. You know why that mass shooting can happen to them? You can drop it now. Just stay with me, y'all. Come on.
Come on.
You know why mass shooting can happen to an Asian race who's Moab in the Bible? Within a month and a half, they have a law passed about Asian hate crimes. It's because Asians have money to back up
There
their
you
political
go.
vote. Black people, you ain't got no damn money
Right.
to give to those politicians to make them even care
There you go.
about what's going on in your life. They got to feel sorry for
There
you
you go.
before they pass. That's what happened in the civil rights. Remember that. Check this out. Just think about this history lesson, y'all. Back during that time, we was getting lynched. It was segregation. We still getting shot down by the police. We had dogs getting sicked on us. It wasn't until Martin Luther King marched past that bridge in Selma, Alabama, and it was on national TV that the police beat Negroes over the head with a billy club and hit them in the head with a damn brick. And white people felt sorry for black people in America. And then the Voting Rights Act of 1965 came across. Before that, they did not give a damn. Why? Because you ain't got no money to feed them politicians. Therefore, they don't care. What happens to you?
Even though, look what happened. Just the example of when they beat that woman with the bamboo stick at the Asian store.
Yep.
You saw the very next day a line out the door. They didn't take their money to go elsewhere because the spending power that the people had, they could have just said, you know what? The hell with this. We're going to spend our money elsewhere.
Yep.
They could have, just like you said, buy the politicians or get lobbyists to fight on their behalf.
Yeah.
But none of that was in their mind. Let's go
Cap.
spend this buck.
And Cap.
With still the lumps on her head was still fresh, and you got her sisters still at the line.
You know the reason why?
Are you kidding me?
You know the reason why? Because we are a people that has been so accustomed to being oppressed to where whenever we see oppression is like a regular day to us.
There you go.
We've been so traumatized. This is regular. This is normal. I'm supposed to be treated like this.
Yep.
When you start opening up this Bible, God show you that you are God on the face of the earth, that you're supposed to be ruling over everything. We all reject it.
And remember, also, in Jeremiah it said Moab has been at ease since his youth. He hasn't been into captivity.
Yeah.
So does he
they ain't went through what we went
right,
through.
when they see that happen, oh no, we're gonna stop this right now.
Right now,
We're gonna do this right now.
Hell
and we're gonna
no.
do it with all our might.
That's a good point. Something happened to them immediately. Hey, y'all better pass this bill right here.
Right.
You not about to treat us like these niggas in
There
America.
you go.
Damn.
You ain't gonna do us like them
we
and be 50 years before you pass a bill.
right.
Hell no, we want it done now.
And if you do want to treat us like this, then guess what? I'm pulling all my resources, all the Chinatowns,
Let's get it.
all the Chinese spots, all the hair salons, because I'm keeping your country in business.
Yep.
Right.
Damn. Real quick, let me get
Go ahead.
Psalms 94 and 20.
Bring it out, man.
Get that for me. man.
That's what it is. Them Chinese people, you ain't gonna treat us
You
like
will
these
not.
niggas in America.
You will not. How dare
Man,
you?
a bill passed in a month and a half,
Right.
man.
You think I don't know little Kim Lou who does the massages? Bring it out. You got another thing coming.
Kim Lou.
Okay. Keep playing. Go ahead. Read that.
Psalms chapter 94, verse 20.
Bring it out.
Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief,
Do what?
which frameth mischief by a law.
By a law. Come on.
They gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood.
So they'll cover it up with, let me pass a law for Moab. Let me pass a law to protect the other nations.
Right.
But when it comes to protect us, hell no.
Nah.
Put them on a back burner. We were ordained by God to punish them.
Damn.
They do it by law. So that's how they hold themselves innocent. listen, we got more important things. They'll cover all that. All that is a smoke screen.
Yeah.
Those we're righteous. We're tending to the needs of the American people.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing here. That's all just a smoke screen.
All smoke screen.
Right.
And the problem is with it, our people are so blind to what's going on, they don't even know that they being oppressed. It's like everybody else is getting ahead here in Babylon the Great except us. But if we see 5 more Negroes go drafted number 1 in the damn NBA, we be like, we made progress.
Right.
Chinese people look like, yep, these niggas is still entertaining us.
We trust in oppression. So when we trust in oppression, when we see ourselves being oppressed, we normalize that.
Yeah.
We're like, this is normal for us to be treated like this. We may not out front say that, but in our mind and our psyche, that's just what's going on.
Yep, exactly right.
And not only that, going back to your point where we start saying, this person, this is the 5th person to go in the NBA 5th time in a row. We are looking for a reason for us to celebrate things. That's why when you look at he's the first senator, he's the first this, he's the first that. We trying to look for a little light in oppression, but we don't have it. But when you look at the Chinese folk, you got to think about how much power they got, because not only I said something about their economy being collapsed, America's economy being collapsed, but think about it, right? You have them over there in China, you have them over there in Japan. If anything happened to their people over here, their government is literally going to go fight for them. But we are a people that don't have no power within our hand. That's what it says in Ecclesiastes chapter 4 and verse 1. The only power that we have is keeping these laws, statutes, and these commandments.
That's
repentance is our power.
That's right.
I'm going to say that again.
I like
repentance is our power.
Put that on the t-shirt.
Hey, stay tuned. We'll be right back on 4 Corners News.
So you men want to be soldiers of the Lord. It takes hard work. It takes discipline. So the hell is this? See, you looking like LL Cool J, and you got your boot band on your damn pocket. You want to be a soldier of the Lord?
Yes, sir.
Fix your damn shirt. These men are going to show you how to be a soldier of the Lord.
You a brother, let's say a year and a half. You're looking or wanting to be raised up to a soldier. If you're not doing the work of a soldier as a brother, don't look to be raised up to a soldier.
Join God's army on a mission. You gotta keep the laws before you go and start fishing. It's more than just speaking God's words on the curb. Before you can lead, you gotta learn how to serve. You wanna be a soldier. He say they wanna be a soldier. Well, tell them how to do it. First, get your mind right, then get your grind right. Understand now and stop depending on your hindsight. Nights gonna be colder than the Klondike. Days gonna be hotter than the limelight. Now is when the time's right. Walking through the rain and not need an umbrella. Dark cloud over our people, don't need no Cinderellas. Need action, no excuses. Need leaders, not slackers. Need soldiers in the army of God, no going backwards.
Okay. So you wanna be a soldier, still on fire, never getting colder, huh? Repent, playtime is over. Since where you're down, feel like a boulder. Hummer down, that's what's gonna mold you. Rebuke strike quick like cobras. No sleep, gotta sip that Folgers. Whole Israel on your shoulders. Whoa, word to God, that's the lethal weapon. Your people sick, yep, they need injection. Profit, that's your new profession. Cause the heretics, they coming with deception. Gotta wake them up, it's time out for resting. Grab infamy, teach a lesson. You a God, put away the stressing. Chase the kingdom and take your blessing.
Join God's army on a mission. You gotta keep the laws before you go and start fishing. It's more than just speaking God's words on the curb. Before you can lead, you gotta learn how to serve. You wanna be a soldier. He say they wanna be a soldier. Well, tell them how to do it.
You gotta humble down and listen. Can't do this for recognition. Every battle, every mission, you a soldier. No calling off, cause duty calls all for one and one fall. No standing down, we standing tall for the one who chose us. New levels, new devils, trials help you to develop. Orders purge out the rebels, history showed us. Closing thoughts is what you meant to be. No more cry about what he did to me. Gird up thy loins, wait for your ministry.
Gotta die daily and lay off the works
works of the flesh. Study to prove yourself, cause every day is a test. Life is worse than the curses, but in this truth I feel blessed. The old man is worn out, but the new man is refreshed. Change your mindset from just me to we. You only think about yourself, then you need to leave. We here to gather all our people from sea to sea, to the return of Jesus Christ, yeah, the King of Kings.
Join God's army on a mission. You gotta keep the laws before you go and start fishing. It's more than just speaking God's words on the curb. Before you can lead, you gotta learn how to serve. You wanna be a soldier, soldier. He say they wanna be a soldier, soldier. Well, tell them how to do it. Join God's army on a mission. You gotta keep the laws before you go and start fishing. It's more than just speaking God's words on the curb. Before you can lead, you gotta learn how to serve. You wanna be a soldier, soldier. He say they wanna be a soldier, soldier. Well, tell them how to do it.
Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God.
So the Lord said, humble yourself under the mighty hand of God. Go ahead.
That he may exalt you in due time.
God gives the promotion. God does the exalting. So if a brother passes, all praise to the Most High. The Lord saw fit for that brother to be raised up.
What was that at?
That was admit that a lot of people don't even realize they.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
But the Zulu Nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just don't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again, 31.
Shalom, Israel. Most High in Christ bless. Israel United in Christ presents to you the Hebrews Journal, the news from our world. Informative articles on marriage, health, and current events for the building of our nation. Download your free copy today by visiting israelunite.org. Shalom.
They gnash their teeth. I can't believe I even fell for their hypocrisy.
We about to turn the world upside down. We about to turn the world upside down. We about to turn. We about to
prove to you that Jésus-Christ is noir. He's a black man, no blanc. Nous pas prouver que Jésus-Christ est
Creole now?
Yeah, what? Too long. And believe it or not, that's the voice of God.
Yeah. I ain't gonna change. IUIC rejects.
We be getting missing, cause we be on a mission. We be on that stacking bricks that's taller than the ceiling. What the hell is you doing? Watching us gon' get you left. You be hating, man, you chasing, now you running out of breath. We be shining on the high, cause we be grinding on the low. Where you at and who you with, and tell me where you about to go. What the hell is you doing? Worry about what you doing. All you doing is you showing. Get your mind off us and worry.
Four Corner News, where truth
We about to turn the world upside down. We about to turn the world upside down. We about to turn the world upside.
Welcome to Four Corners News. That's right, where the truth speaks. I am Captain Zakar to my left.
Captain Severus
to his left.
Officer Azaniah.
And to my right.
Officer Lyell.
And we make up Four Corners News.
That's right.
All right, we gonna get into it. Pull up that article, man. Let's the major talk going on today. Derek Chauvin, I guess that's his name. Esau. His name to me is Esau, Idumean, Edom.
There you go.
That's
middle, and last.
First, middle, and last. He changed his name to Derek Chauvin, but his godly name is Esau, Idumean, Edom. That's what God know him as. Also known as devil. Pull it up. And let's read that. So you see, he got off. He got off. Read that.
Chauvin guilty of murder and manslaughter in Floyd's death.
So he got off. I mean, he got acquitted, which was a shock. You see, what's that dude with the slick back over there in the corner?
Ooh,
Sharpton. Yeah, Al Sharpton, the dude with the slick back. Yep, right there. Slick back right there. Yep. Only shows up when there's money involved.
Right.
And the other one too. What's the lawyer?
The Ben Crump.
Ben Crump. There you go.
He's now 2-32 on his win-loss record. He's 2-32.
I remember him since Trayvon Martin, right?
Yeah, he's been out there since Trayvon Martin. He's trying to do what he can his way, but he's 2-32. And it's his win-loss. But Derek Chauvin, did they announce how much time he ended up getting?
That's coming up next. I think that's next week. 4
Sentencing in 4 weeks.
There we
Okay,
go.
so he's just in jail, so they don't know that. Okay, now this is how you know that we are oppressed people, right? You see the brothers crying and all of that stuff, right? Go to the next article or the video and play that reaction of the family of George Floyd. I want to show this and just look at it, y'all.
Here we go.
Play that video.
We, the jury, in the above
That's
entitled
his
matter as
auntie,
count one,
uncle.
unintentional second-degree murder while committing a felony, find the defendant guilty. FCN. Signed juror 4-person, juror number 19. Same caption, verdict count 2. We, the jury, in the above entitled matter as count 2, third-degree murder, perpetrating an eminently dangerous act, find the defendant guilty.
Come on, man. Come on, boy.
Signed by jury 4-person, juror number 19. Same caption, verdict count 3. We the jury in the above entitled matter as to count 3. Second-degree manslaughter, culpable negligence, creating an unreasonable risk. Find the defendant guilty.
Pause it. Now you might think that is something to celebrate about.
Right. Yeah, that's
but it's actually sad. You know why it's sad?
Bring it out.
Because it's clear cut. 8 minutes and 46 seconds that he had his knee on his neck until he cut off blood to his brain, and he eventually died on the sidewalk. He did not die at the hospital.
No.
He was pronounced dead at the hospital because in this captivity, God said, you will go to your enemies for in the want of all things. You ain't dead until they say you dead.
Bring it out.
Dang.
That's why they pronounced dead in the ambulance, the hospital. He was dead on the pavement. But for a people to react in that manner right there, that lets you know that we are an oppressed people that have never received justice in America. That lets you know that. Who would get? How do you get excited and happy when from multiple angles?
The proof was in the
Proof
proof.
was right there.
It's multiple angles that he got his knee on his neck and he's grinding into it, and he's
Got his
putting
hand in
pressure
his
on his
pocket.
hips, on his pockets,
Right.
and he looks up at the camera and let you know, yeah, I'm killing him. What?
Ain't nothing you can
ain't
do.
nothing gonna happen to me.
The proof was in the knee.
And his
right.
He had his people was there. All people was right there watching it, helpless.
Yeah.
Couldn't do nothing.
Couldn't do nothing about it.
Watching this beast on his neck, taking the life out of his body.
That right there lets you know that we are an oppressed people.
Yeah.
No other race on the planet would be looking at the verdict.
Bring it out.
And then shout for joy and be like, yes, this is what we wanted. They did not expect that to go forth. Give me that. Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 4. That was a shout of joy because it was unexpected that would come forth.
Amazing.
The outcome would happen.
For them to be excited like that, they would have to, in their mind, think that he was going to be proven innocent.
There you go.
And not only that, when I look at that video, it gives me like Super Bowl vibes. Like they gathering around, like they're celebrating a Super Bowl party. They're trying to hear the verdict.
Yeah, God go tell us here. Habakkuk 1 and verse 4. This proves we Israel. Read that.
Habakkuk chapter 1 verse 4.
Bring it out.
Therefore the law is slack.
The law is slacked when it comes to us here in Babylon the Great. The law is not slack when it comes to other people. They get other people, black man kill a white person, a white man kill an Asian person, anything under that stuff, there is swift judgment.
Bring it out.
When it comes to dealing with other nations. But when it comes to us, the law is slacked where there's not enough of you that have been killed yet for us to even think about. Just think about this. Remember this, because we got what you call that? Selective memory. Do you remember why they got body cams?
Bring it out.
Right, bring it out.
Right.
This is when Obama was in office. Remember this?
Right.
It was a string in the summer where it was a black man killed every week or every other week when Obama was in office.
Bring it out.
It was happening so much that they said, damn, we can't keep up with it all. We got to get body cameras to see what is going on at the very moment of confrontation.
And even with that, even with the body cams, some of us, we still won't be able to get justice.
Right, because you know what? They got the power not to release it until they want to, until it dies down. The law is slack. It took that long. This is the point. It took that long. We've been here since the 1600s. Our brothers been here conquered since the 1400s. It took that long of police brutality for us to just get a safety mechanism, which is the camera.
Right.
The body camera is supposed to be a safety mechanism to make sure that they don't do you wrong when they encounter you, because it was so many corrupt cops lying on police reports saying something different than what actually happened.
Right.
the law is slacked. It took that long just to get a camera. The law is slacked so much even after the camera that George Floyd's family is shocked and amazed that he's actually guilty when they saw him on camera kill their family member.
On all three accounts.
On all three accounts.
A year later.
A year later. That's how much the law is slacked when it comes to us, not nobody else. Read on in that. Read that again from the top.
Therefore, the law is slacked, and judgment doth never go forth.
Our people know that. That's why they reacted like that.
Absolutely.
Oh, see, we don't, hell, we didn't know this stuff either. This proves we Israelites, all the stuff that is actually happening to us right now today is in the Bible, already prophesied.
Right.
Judgment doth never go forth. Our people know that in their spirit, so that when that stuff like that happens, and watch this. Watch this, Cat. It gets worse. Pull up the next article, cause when Amadou, what was the dude that got shot 41 times? Amadou Ahmaud Arbery is the most recent one, right? That's the most recent one. And when he got shot, what did we do? We went on a 3-mile jog.
Yeah.
Right.
Run with Ahmaud. I forget what was the dude? Is it Amadou Diallo? Who was the dude that had his wallet, pulled his wallet out in New York and got shot? Who was it, YouTube? Who was it, Facebook?
Amadou Diallo, yeah.
It was Amadou Diallo. Pulled his wallet out to show him his license, and they shot him. Our people got on the streets and walked around with a wallet. Mike Brown had his hands up. They said when he got shot. Our people did what? Walk the streets, hands up, don't shoot.
And Cap, one thing too is that when we don't get no justice, this is how far the law has been slacked, to where we don't end up getting no justice. What they would do, they would profit off of us, like the Black Lives Matter. That's why Mike Brown's father, he was asking for, I believe, $20 million.
Yeah, out of that $90 million.
Out of that $90 million, which the founder of Black Lives Matter, she has a $1.4 million house.
Yep. In Beverly Hills somewhere.
In
LA.
Beverly Hills somewhere, saying that she
off
did not
the
use.
Death.
Yeah.
Off the death of black people.
Damn.
They would never dare to do that if it was a white person.
White people,
they wouldn't dare.
The Klan will burn that down.
How dare they? And how didn't they gave him a GoFundMe? Didn't they give Chauvin a GoFundMe?
Who?
To bail him out? I think somebody was
the one from
just to bail
Wisconsin.
him out.
The dude from Wisconsin, Rittenhour that shot the
there
people.
You go.
The Christian group got a GoFundMe and got him out of jail.
Damn, that's crazy.
After all that, they're gonna funnel that money right into his account too. Right
and just the sentences we got to hear, because remember the fact that he had his knees there, it was a form of torture.
Yeah,
they tortured him. That was a gruesome death. So he's supposed to get buried under the jail,
right?
Just for that act alone, right?
But we gonna see. Cap, that let you know that the law is slack. Why did it take? How long has case been? A month? So if they've been doing this live stream 3 weeks or a month or something?
Forever and a day.
Yeah, since the beginning of April, I think.
The dude is on camera, killing the dude, and you got a month worth of trial.
That's that
to
pride.
try to make you believe that it was justified in what he's doing.
Right.
Therefore, the law is slacked and judgment doth never go forth. It take a month to convince you that, hey, it was murder. Yep, it was murder. We heard all your lies that you presented to make us try to think it was something else.
Cap,
we agree it's murder now. A month.
You said you said they have to convince you that it's murder. It's showing you in their mind when they was doing that it wasn't murder.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The way that the so-called the Edomites or the so-called white man, they look at the law. They don't look at the law through our lens.
Nah,
death,
not at all.
You kill somebody, that's off top, that's death. With them, it's not death. If he's black, it's not death. It was just accidental because he had high blood pressure. He had high blood pressure.
He overdosed.
He was taking drugs before.
He had diabetes.
Right. So this is the reason why I did it.
Hold on.
Fake he had a fake $20 bill. They still ain't proved that.
Even if it was an overdose, right? Let's say a drug overdose.
Bring it out.
You telling me as you supposed to enforce the law and save lives, right? You know he's overdosing. You kept them away from the service to save his life.
Good point.
So
He was alive
Either
and
way
well.
you cut it.
He was alive and well before that damn knee
There
in
you
his
go.
neck made him overdose.
There you
if
go.
you
Right.
want to say that.
Come on.
When-
I don't care how you cut it. It's murder, y'all.
When I see this, when I saw him getting his knee on his neck, all I just thought about was a Willie Lynch letter, and they published it, and pretty much it went live. It just what you call it?
Reaffirm.
It reaffirmed what was already in our people's minds. Still nigga.
Yep. Hey, and read that. Finish out verse 4 again. Read that again.
Therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doth never go forth. For the wicked doth compass about the righteous.
We are the righteous when we repent. That's who we are. We are God created us to be that righteous, noble plant, and everybody else is the wicked. Go ahead.
Therefore, wrong judgment proceeded.
That's why they were so shocked. And this is why I pull up the next article. Remember I mentioned about wallets and stuff? So since George Floyd was supposed with the $20 bill, wrong judgment goes forth so much.
Come on. Don't say it, Cap.
That Negroes got the dumbest ways of celebrating. Because we're not used to, we're not expecting it.
Wow.
Pull it up, man. Play it.
Oh.
Over the past several months, we have described that as sort of a no-go zone.
This is pretty. I don't know if you can see this, but they're literally throwing money in the air. They are just ecstatic here. Can you see this?
Yes.
Yeah, we see it, Babs. They're throwing money everywhere. That really sums up how people are feeling. Many people couldn't be happier. Other people still sad that it came to this in the first place.
Wow.
Cut it off!
This looks like a Dave Chappelle skit.
It do, don't it? You damn right.
We finally get justice.
Pull it up again, man.
Throw some money in the air.
Read the top part of that, soldier.
That's sad.
Money thrown into the air at George Floyd Square following guilty verdict.
Why? Because wrong judgment goes forth so much, our people don't even know how to handle it.
Right.
It was the wallet. It was the hands up.
Right.
It was laying down on the ground.
Planking on the floor.
Now, throw money in the air for a guilty verdict because we didn't expect that.
Right.
We were shocked.
Amazing. We thought he was going to go down like all the rest of them.
Like the rest of them. We thought he was just going to get paid administrative leave and then be able to walk the streets again like
Zimmerman.
What was the one? What was the one that shot Jacob Blake in the back? He's back on the streets.
Yeah.
That's what we thought was going to happen. But that's the stuff we do because wrong judgment go forth so much. Give me that in Jeremiah 4:22. That I mean, when other nations look at that, that's why they call us niggas right there.
Right.
It's a shame. You know how somebody never really had something in the beginning and they finally get it and they don't know how to act?
There you go.
That's what our people are doing
Yeah.
right there. We don't know how to act. We finally, or in our mind, we finally get some type of justice, which is actually not justice. You're throwing paper money that has a white face on it that you're gonna give back later down in the week. You give your body, you give your soul to this society, and the society has never treated you the way that you're supposed to be treated.
Read that, Jeremiah 4:22.
Jeremiah chapter 4 verse 22.
Bring it out.
For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children.
That means stupid. Go ahead.
And they have none understanding.
You know what I mean? We don't got no understanding. We don't even know what real justice look like. Just think of this, cause we got one guilty verdict in no telling how many lives black men have been killed. We got one guilty verdict, right? That does not make up for all your ancestors that was hung from trees.
Bring it out. Right. Their bloods.
That don't make up for all your ancestors that was thrown over the boat and drowned in the Atlantic Ocean.
That does not make up for all our ancestors that was fed to gators.
That was gator bait.
Right.
Babies fed.
Babies.
That don't make up the over 70 million Native American Indians being slaughtered.
Right.
Forced to march.
Bring it out. Trail of Tears.
Trail of Tears. Doesn't make up for that.
That's crazy.
That's why God said, my people have none understanding. We don't even know what real judgment look like. Give me that. Give me that in Isaiah chapter 59. Isaiah chapter 59, read verse 4.
Bring it out.
This is why God said this.
Isaiah chapter 59, verse 4.
Bring it out.
None calleth for justice.
We ain't calling for real justice. Just to get a verdict here in Babylon the Great through their court system, you ain't calling for the real justice that God is talking about. Read on.
Nor any pleadeth for truth.
Read on.
They trust in vanity.
You trust in lies. Why? Because even if he does go to jail, he's not going to the regular population. He's going to federal jail where they got air conditioning, they got cable TV, they got the magazines,
right.
Yep.
Conjugal visits,
right.
And they're gonna have a CEO
Flip
that's
flops, warm socks,
flip flops and warm socks.
Fireplace.
There you go.
He's a cop. How do you think they're gonna put him in jail where other cops might be at that did
That's what it is.
whatever,
Yeah.
and they are gonna live good for the next 5-10 years, however long they put him in there? You trust in lies. He gonna call his wife on the phone and be like, hey, I got some money in this savings right here. Live off of that $150,000 that we got saved up until I come back. And you'll be all right.
And not only that, maybe they have a GoFundMe.
Right.
They'll have a GoFundMe page. And then he'll still be in jail. The CEOs is not going to be touching him.
Write a book about what it's like to be married to a killer.
Right.
And get millions of dollars off of it.
Damn.
That's what happens.
Amazing.
And this is what. And look at this. I'm tell you this. All praise, shout out to our IUIC media team that be on it, man. They are on it because although he's guilty in court, he's not guilty in the mind of Esau and his brothers. Pull up them images that the media team here at IUIC, man. Pull those up. So read that for us, soldier.
Babylon Weekly, guilty in the court of law, not in the minds of your oppressors.
Not in the minds of your oppressor. Man, not in the minds of your oppressors. Give me that in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51. Here's the proof. You think that ain't just that ain't a wise or good, a nice little slogan that our media team came up with? No, that ain't it at all. Give me that Jeremiah chapter 50 and read verse 7.
Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 7. All that found them have devoured them. And their adversaries said, we offend not.
We offend not.
Because they have sinned against the Lord.
It was them that done this. Read.
The habitation of justice, even the Lord, the hope of their fathers.
It was them that did this. It was not us. They sinned against the Lord. That's the mind of Esau. That's why he might be guilty in court in the law, but in their mind, he did that to himself. It's justified. There you go.
Hey, Cap.
Who told him to have those fraudulent
there you go.
money?
Yep.
Who told him to do that?
Why did he just stop talking? He could breathe because he was talking.
Still talking. Oh.
That's the stuff they say.
Cap, just to sum it up, it comes off with a couple words. Manifest destiny. That's all that is. Manifest destiny. I'm the superior race. I'm supposed to be doing this. You supposed to be laying down and taking it while I give it to you.
Yep. We offend not. We didn't do nothing. Go to the next image that the media team made. Pull up that next image of them. There goes another one. Guilty, right? See George Floyd's face behind him. He's guilty, but not in the mind of an oppressor. Now, are we just throwing that out there, or is that truth? Was he guilty in court, but not in the mind of our oppressors? Pull up the comments
There we go.
of the verdict, the video verdict of what Esau was saying when they said he was guilty in court. Look at Esau's comments on the video. Pull it up. That's what you got to do. Hey, whenever some stuff going down with black and white people, read the comments.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Don't pay attention to what's going on the camera.
You'll find their true colors.
You're going to find the true colors of what's in the comments right there. Pull them up. Pull it up. Pull it up. Look at it. Where do you go back? What are you doing, man? What are you doing, man? Come on. The hell? Stay with me, y'all. It's in order. So you see the picture? It says, I can breathe now, right? Because of the verdict of the guilty.
So they mocking him.
Right? I can breathe now. Go to the comments. Zoom in on it. Zoom in on those comments. We're going to scroll down.
Damn.
Read that soldier.
There you go.
Dickhead died from an overdose.
There you go. We offend not. It wasn't the knee on his neck. We didn't do that.
Right.
He killed himself. Keep reading.
Crackhead junkie.
Crackhead junkie. Is he guilty in the mind of our oppressor?
Absolutely.
Hell no. Read on.
You could breathe then. That's why you were talking.
I told you. The Bible's a true book. Damn. Read that. Keep that up. Keep that up and read Jeremiah 50:7 again.
Wow.
All that have found them devoured them, and their adversaries said, we offend not.
We didn't do anything wrong. He died of an overdose. He was a junkie. It's his fault. You could breathe. That's why you was talking. Read on.
Because they have sinned against the Lord.
Go back to the things. It says effing burn in hell.
Damn.
Keep going. Scroll to the next one. Click on the next one. Zoom in.
Zoom in. Blow it up.
Was he guilty in the mind of your oppressors? Has these people have we reached a milestone of racial reconciliation?
Right.
Because we got one guilty verdict in 50 dead black men?
Yeah. Right.
Let's see. Keep reading.
Bet your family loves those settlement checks coming in.
Look at that.
You are worth more dead than alive.
Oh, man, I'm telling you right now, I am repentant, but they would have to see these hands. I'm telling you that right now.
Hey, Cap, they got to see these holy hands.
Holy hands, I'm telling you. You got to see these Nehemiah hands or some stuff like that. But we repented. Vengeance is of the Lord.
And one thing, too, when
he
people...
going to punch their damn soul out their body.
There you go.
Can't wait for that.
Yeah. That's right.
We got to endure so we can. So once he get done punching all the damn souls out their body and stomping on their ass like he want to, like a blood of a grape, then he gonna turn around and be like, all right, y'all can finish the rest of their ass. We gonna go punch your damn head off your body when God gives us the spiritual power.
Right.
Not right now.
Bring it
We
out.
are not about violence at all. We are waiting on the Lord.
We are fishers right
We
now.
are fishers. We
fishers
waiting on
of
the
men.
Lord. But in that day, thus saith the Lord.
And one point I wanted to touch on, when you pull
Disclaimer that.
when you pull back up that article, right? It says his name says RJ. Some of them they'll use secret accounts just so they could vent.
of course.
Hillbilly Jack.
But
some of them don't give a damn.
but
some of them
majority of
hillbilly
them,
ain't give a
they
damn.
are your commissioners. They
Yeah.
are your policemen.
Your
they
teachers.
Are your
Bring it
teachers,
out.
so on and so forth. They know how to smile in your face and still be able to hate you because in their hands, they know they have the power to oppress you.
Yeah. Go back to those, man. Go back to those. We're going to keep reading those. I want this to sink in to our people's head. Because God said, never trust thine enemy.
That's right.
Go ahead, read that.
Drug addict
Piece of ish. Don't say it. We could try that as kids watching.
You guys say piece of.
No, we're not Cardi B in on here, please.
No.
Stay in
No,
the
that was
spirit,
Cardi
man.
B.
Oh,
Please.
it was.
Come on now.
Come on now, dog. Please. I told you all right
man.
sometimes. Read that, man. Look, his whole name's out there. He don't care. No, you can't. Read that. Big Bird, Birdette.
It's hard to breathe fire and brimstone in the pits of hell where he is today.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Thieves don't go to heaven. They burn in hell. That's where George Floyd is today.
That's where your George Floyd is today. Go ahead.
Isn't it crazy how you talk about being a thief where you come from a bloodline of thieves
Right.
that robbed, pillaged a whole land.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you got
We
cement
offend not.
and concrete poured over the bodies of the people that you robbed from.
Bring it out.
Yep. And you got the audacity to open up your mouth to
Call somebody else a thief.
Right. Now you're gonna see the real hell.
Yep.
When Christ crack open that sky. I'm
Right.
telling you. Oh,
Go back to it.
in that day. In that day. I'm gonna get a t-shirt.
But that's where.
In that day.
Hey, that's a
that
good
day.
one. That's going on
that
Solomon's
day.
Closet.
No.
That's where your George Floyd is today. Go ahead, keep reading.
And will be for all eternity.
Damn.
It is evident in the fruits that he yielded.
Man.
That sounds like
look at
one
this.
of those That sounds like one of those your white folk Christians.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
no doubt, that's a Christian officer.
Yeah. Yep.
That is a good old white Jesus abiding Christian right there.
So
I guarantee it.
It goes to show you in their mind, if you're black, you're just a criminal. That's it.
That's it.
Because how they feel about one of us that's dead, talking about a dead person.
Right. Good point.
Is how they feel about us. That's living. That's still alive today.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it.
The hatred is real, y'all.
Hey, go to the book of Romans. Go to the book of Romans, and I want to show you something here. They talking all this smack, right? But look what Christ says through the mouth of Paul. Give me that in, I believe it is Romans chapter 7, Romans chapter 8, and let's read verse 33.
Romans chapter 8, verse 33.
Bring it out.
Who shall lay anything to the charge of God's elect? If it is God that justifies.
It is God that justifies. You know what that means? They better shut their damn white mouth.
You better shut your white mouth.
You better shut your white mouth.
Shut your white mouth.
Who can lay God say you bet? Although we in our wickedness, all that, but like you said, Cat, they call us a thief. Dude, you stole a whole country.
Right.
Dude, you stole a man's identity.
Right.
You stole his race.
Yeah.
You stole his God.
Right.
You stole his Savior.
His Bible.
His Bible. Who in the hell you gonna lay anything against God's elect?
Get out.
You better shut your white mouth.
Shut your white mouth.
You better shut your white mouth.
Hey, go back to the comments. Go back to the comments. We ain't done with them.
Yep.
Is that it? Yep, read that.
He could breathe if he wasn't a drug addict criminal who hadn't fought the police. Cop was wrong, but George got what he asked for. No crime, no cops, simple.
Go ahead. Keep going down. Keep going down.
This was 6 hours ago.
They didn't say that when that little white boy in Wisconsin had that AK-47
Bring
and shot people.
Yeah.
They said he was defending
He had a bad day.
America.
He was using his patriotic.
Yeah, he was exercising his right, his Second
right.
Amendment right.
That's his right.
Read it. Read on.
That's his what?
That's his right.
That's his
That's his American right.
Look at this. Look at that one.
They should have shot the F.
Keep reading.
He was a scumbag, robbed a pregnant woman with a gun to her stomach.
Keep reading.
Next up, you will call everyone commenting racist because we have a different opinion.
No, those ain't different opinions, dude. That is how you feel. That's in their spirit.
Yes.
Right.
That's how they are created. They are the wicked. They better shut their white mouth. You're right.
They can't hide it. And we need them to continue that hatred.
Yeah.
Even though they try their best to hide under democracy, under Joe Biden, the Most High will allow it to come out continually. And it's over our bodies. Over our dead bodies, you constantly see the hatred pouring out. Get that in Ezekiel 35 real quick. It can't. They can't shake it. It's in them. It's embedded in them.
Can't
That's
hide
that pride of Esau. They
There
got
you
that
go.
perpetual hatred. They know they know what their ancestors did to us.
Yeah.
So that's why they can speak like that. That's why they have that pride backing them up.
This is the reason why they could speak like that. This is what causes that pride, because since the beginning in Genesis, there was always escaping judgment.
Bring it out.
Not realizing their judgment is gonna come later on, and it's gonna be 10 times fold that he could ever imagine. That's the reason why they got pride.
They're not
on them.
escaping it. They're just building up a very hefty bank account
Right.
in the punishment of God.
Right.
That's the bank is called the punishment of God, and Esau is the only person. No, Esau got the biggest account because they got other.
He's GoFunding
Moab's in there too.
There you go.
Right?
Yeah,
'Cause
they
Moab
in there.
is in there.
Ishmael, come on.
Ishmael's ass is in there
Get
too.
him. Oh, Lord.
The Hagarenes and them
Get 'em in
Egyptians,
there.
they in there
Oh, yeah.
too.
Oh,
All of their ass, the Elamites, they
They
in
gotta
there
pay
too.
for it. Yeah.
Them Persians, they in there too. But Esau got the biggest account with God in the bank of destruction.
Right. The same way we store our treasures up in heaven, that's how they store it up.
They store it up in the bank of
Right.
destruction. And God gonna cash that damn account. He gonna empty the account on their ass when that day comes.
Swipe the card
The
on
big
their ass.
payback.
Go ahead, Cap.
Damn, get that for me. Ezekiel 35 and 5.
Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 5.
Bring it out.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword.
By the force of, now that sword is what? The gun or the knee.
Right.
That's the new sword.
Wow.
Damn.
That was cold-blooded.
Hatred. We're going to constantly see it. The Lord is always giving us these wake-up calls. Here you go. The man of sin, the one that hates you, but you love.
Yep.
Right.
You call him Jesus.
Can't remember he said that Esau is his sword.
Yeah, right. hey, and I'm glad you said, give me that in Zechariah 1:15. I'm glad you brought that precept out, Cap, because, okay, granted, we did sin against our God. Right. We deserve the punishment that is upon us, that is happening to us. We do not deny that as the Israelites. We do not. We accept, because it says that when they accept of the punishment, we accept the punishment that is happening to us because we sinned against our God. But look what God said through the mouth of Zechariah of what these damn enemies did to his people. Zechariah 1 and verse 15.
Zechariah chapter 1 verse 15.
Bring it out.
And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease.
God said he's displeased with the heathen that are at ease, that can speak any kind of evil against their people. Full name on that thing, and then go to work on Monday. That's at ease right there.
That's at ease.
Read on.
For I was but a little displeased.
You look at that.
A little.
Look, the stuff we going through, God said that's just a little bit. Just imagine, officer. Remember that bank that God got, the bank of destruction, with Esau's account that is full to the that is almost
filling up to the brim.
It's filling up to the heavens, right? His cup is going to run it over.
Right, overflow.
With destruction, right? God said he was a little displeased with us. So Esau been escaping since the days of Genesis and ain't been judged, right?
Right.
God said he was a little displeased with us. Read on.
And they helped forward the affliction.
They helped forward the affliction.
Damn.
What does that mean? They went over and beyond. They had a perpetual hatred for the children of Israel. When the Lord said it's time for them to come out of hard bondage, like we was in Egypt, just like we was here, signed the Emancipation Proclamation. What did Esau do? We gonna create the KKK for y'all ass and terrorize y'all and make you run out of the South, and you gonna run to the West. And when you get to the West, then I'm gonna make the enemy. I'm gonna make them create Amazon Prime, and then they're gonna make a show called Them, and then I'm gonna show you what they did to you back in the 50s when you try to run from the South. When you ran to the West, you could not escape these damn devils because they have had a perpetual hatred for you. Woo. God said he was a little displeased with us, but they helped forward the affliction.
They went overboard.
They went overboard.
They didn't stop.
They didn't stop. They said, "Yep, we're gonna keep on going."
Right.
Even
you read that,
officer.
You read that in the captivities that Israel went through. The Syrian, they was given liberty to go.
Yeah,
Israel was given. Okay, your time is up. Even the time of Daniel, 70 years. Just serve your time. Keep it moving. And it happened. But God is telling you right here, this demon right here that's over you right now, he's going to go overboard.
Overboard. He's going to refuse to let you go.
There you go. It's going to be so bad, I got to come and crack the sky to
Damn. He said he got to come back. He can't come like a man.
Yeah.
He got to come back like a god.
Yeah, I got to come back like a god to do what I want to do to him. Because they have forwarded the affliction. They made it worse.
Here's another way that they forwarded the affliction, because they forwarded the affliction by transforming the affliction. Back then it was hard bondage. Now they got things like redlining.
Yeah.
Now they have all these different traps in place to help keep on forwarding our affliction so that way we can still be oppressed.
Hey, look at this. Look at this. I'm going to tell you, and this is how they're not guilty in their mind. They haven't changed. Pull up the next image. Here's another image. Watch this. Watch this. Pull up the next image of what they wrote on the mural of George Floyd's face the day after.
Damn.
The day after the verdict, right there. They did that. Read that for him, soldier. The top of it.
I had to come see this BS for myself.
Right there. The verdict went down, and then they put that on this. Nigga lives don't matter.
Amazing.
You think you can change these people's spirit?
No.
God made them.
Bring it out. They the same way.
Yes.
God made them how he wanted them to be.
Right. Exactly.
They're not going to change. The only reason that you got a good relationship with some of them is because God is holding back the evil that is within them, so you can have a little bit of resemblance of peace. Because if he did, Esau would have kept you in chains for 1,000 years to come.
Yes.
Thousands of
God
generations.
intervened his spirit. He said he had to show compassion.
He said, let me sprinkle a little mercy dumb down some of these demons
Good
so I
point.
could give y'all room to repent.
There you go.
And go out and
There
teach
you
the
go.
people.
And here's the proof of it. Here's the proof. Play that, and show you that they don't give a damn about you. Play it.
And now I'm going to
Pull it up, play it. Play that.
And now I'm going to just get really selfish. I'm glad that he was found guilty on all charges, even if he might not be guilty of all charges. Oh my God. I am glad that he is guilty of all charges.
Really, dude?
Because
Pause it. Wait a minute. Even if he might not be guilty
What
of
is
all
he saying?
charges.
Hold up. Did y'all hear what he just said?
In his mind, George Floyd died of an overdose. He didn't die from the knee on his neck.
He got to be politically correct to the audience who's speaking. But he sent out a message.
Yeah, thank you. There you
go.
To the
He's not
members.
really guilty, y'all.
Man.
Good.
Play that back.
Play it back. Listen to why he's glad that he was guilty, though.
White America, I'm with you.
Play it.
I'm just saying this.
White power.
And now I'm going to just get really selfish. I'm glad that he was found guilty on all charges. Yeah. Even if he might not be guilty of all charges.
Wow.
I am glad that he is guilty of all charges because I want a verdict that keeps this country from going up in flames.
Stop.
Oh, my goodness.
Stop. So
look at this.
Somebody come look at this.
As a reporter, you know how you're supposed to report the news and you're supposed to keep your personal opinion out of certain things.
He just
You can't hold it. You can't
know what I want?
control it.
You know what I want?
Let it go.
His personal
Psalm 64.
opinion
You know what I
in
want?
this.
Damn.
You shut your white mouth.
Psalm chapter 60. What is that? Where is it at?
Psalm 64 and verse 4.
Yep, that's it. That ain't it, but it's somewhere in there.
You just read
verse
down.
8. There we go. Psalm 64 and 8.
Psalm chapter 64, verse 8.
Bring it out.
So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves.
They are going to speak the truth of what's in their spirit. They can't hold it. Why? God's going to make them do it so he can reveal the man of sin to you. Bring it out. When are we going to wake up? He's revealing it to you. The only reason he's glad that he's found guilty is so you don't tear up his property and the property value on his house don't go down.
There you go.
Bring it out.
The place don't go up in flames.
Right.
That's it.
He probably owns half the block over there.
Right.
Or got family member that do, and he didn't want to mess it up.
Go back to the video, man.
He's worried about another revolution.
Watch this, Cap. Play it.
Oh. What do you mean?
Look, Greg, listen.
What do you mean? No, I'm at least being honest. My neighborhood was looted. I don't ever want to go through that again.
We do not sacrifice individuals for the sake
I'm saying he's
how
guilty.
people feel.
I'm saying I'm glad about the verdict. And now I'm going to just get really...
Stop it.
So
They do. The white man will sacrifice individuals for his country. He'll throw his own people under the damn bus for it.
There you go.
So
That's
what is your
Chauvin
black
was.
life to them?
That's
What's your Hispanic life?
Right.
Go ahead.
That's exactly what Chauvin was. He was just a simple pawn.
There you go.
Hey, listen, we don't need this. The same crap that just happened back then. We don't need it to happen. We still got stocks, crypto tied up in this
Bitcoin.
But we're gonna have to bury you under the jail for now. But don't worry. Sit tight. Hold on. Okay.
They're gonna figure
this
it
is
out.
for the sake of your people. Okay. White America.
Right.
White power.
White power.
Take this phone,
the
Jim.
guilty verdicts down. Okay, just to save that block or save that neighborhood.
Save his neighborhood.
That's exactly what he's saying.
That's their philosophy.
We got money tied up. Our God is tied up in that right now. Okay, so we're gonna sacrifice you for now. Okay. Did you really have to? Did it have to be a full 9 minutes? Why couldn't you take them under the bridge?
If it was a little if it was under 8 minutes and 46 seconds, you might have had a chance, Derek.
You might have got away with it.
But 9.
You know what? You know what convicted you, Derek? I'm gonna be honest with you as your lawyer. Yeah. You looked up into the camera and they saw your face. They saw the intent to kill in your face. If you never looked up, you might have had a chance to get you off right there.
Or at least we could have gave you 30 days, Jim. We could have gave you 30 days.
Right, we could have gave you 30 days.
30 days community
paid
service.
vacation.
9 minutes? Really? Come on.
Give me that. Isaiah
Oh,
chapter 32.
man.
Here we go.
Isaiah chapter 32. I want to read verse 5 and verse 6. Because this is the Bible speaking this truth. And you got to open up your spiritual ears, match it up with what's in the news so you can understand that repentance is our power.
That's right.
Not the court systems, not the damn stock market,
Right.
not your college education, not all of that stuff. Repentance is your power. Until you do that, you're going to keep on seeing that.
That's right.
Yeah, and matter of fact, God made sure that you didn't get too hype on that George Floyd verdict. The brother Dante Wright in Minneapolis was killed a day or two before the verdict in Minneapolis, and they just had his funeral today.
Damn.
And that got to be the Lord speaking.
They had his funeral today.
Right.
Today.
And check this out. This is how you know. Because remember, it said, oh, she mistaken her taser, her gun for a taser. She didn't, they didn't do administrative leave, paid leave investigation with her.
Right.
She resigned from the police force.
Immediately. Damn.
She already knew.
She already knew.
Yeah, I didn't
I know what time it is.
mistake
Amazing.
that taser.
Right.
I didn't mistake my gun for a taser. I knew what I was doing.
Exactly.
Kill me, nigga.
I got away with one.
Chauvin's my cousin.
I got away with one.
I knew what was happening.
Damn.
Just go ahead and
Patriotism
get
at
up out of
its
here. Give me that, man. Read that in Isaiah 32, 5 and 6.
These people got to go.
Isaiah chapter 32, verse 5.
Bring it out.
The vile person shall be no more called liberal.
That's what he is right there. He's the vile person. Esau is the vile people of the Bible. God calls them profane in the New Testament. Read on.
Nor the churl said to be bountiful.
Uh-huh.
For the vile person will speak villainy.
He's going to do what?
Will speak villainy.
You just saw it for yourself right there.
You go.
I'm glad for the verdict because I didn't want my property value to go
There you
down.
go.
If black people didn't riot and tear up stuff,
Right.
I wouldn't care how many black people you killed
There you go.
because my property would be intact.
Right.
But since I know black people do what they do when things like this happen, I'm glad that you did the verdict so my property value can stay.
Right.
Because I plan on selling this house in about 3 to 5 years.
There you go.
Right.
The vile person will speak villainly. And you know what it's going to take? It's going to take blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to wake the hell up.
That's right.
Open your spiritual ears and hear the villainy coming out of his mouth.
That's right.
Bring it out.
That's what it's going to take.
It's going to take. You can't stop supporting him.
Right.
And you keep it going because you constantly still celebrating his holidays.
There you go.
Putting more money in his pocket. You constantly breaking God's laws, not valuing one another, right?
Yep.
When that happens, you just gave room for him to put that knee on your brother's
right.
neck. That's what you do.
Justified in what they do.
Right.
Damn.
We ended it on that, man.
Shaking my head.
That right there.
Unbelievable. That
Four
right there,
corner
that blew
news.
me away
That went
right
by
there.
fast.
That right there,
That
man.
blew me. I
I'm
couldn't believe
glad.
it. I'm glad.
I'm glad for the verdict. I didn't want my stuff tore up.
There you go.
My neighborhood got
They're
looted.
scared of
I
another
was waiting for
revolution.
what it was. I was waiting for it, but then it came out right there. And I like the way he sandwiched that. I'm glad.
Right,
You
right,
know,
right.
if
right.
it was, he put his real truth in it, then he said, "No, but
Laid it.
remember, I am still glad that he got the guilty verdict."
Yeah.
You got to pick up on that.
Yeah, he actually put his opinion in there. Go ahead.
Damn.
With that, we say shalom.
Oh.
This has been Four Corners News. That's right. Shout out to the tech team. We got Soldier Caleb. We got Officer Zion in the back. We got Soldier Paul. We also got Officer Amosa back here doing his thing on the ones and twos. Shout out to the reader. We got Soldier Jeramiel. Captain Severus. You up?
That's right. That's right. Israel, it's that time again to put your money where your mouth is to help support this truth. Remember, IUIC fundraiser at IsraelUnite.org. Join the Booster Club today. Also, we have the original royalty. Remember, we have music pumping.
Yep,
You got to make sure, buy the albums. We have Psalms 149
Yep, we got
already
Benja
out.
Vice just
Benja
dropped.
Vice
We
dropped.
got Jeremiah that
Jeremiah,
dropped. We got
Moses.
Sister Yana that dropped. We got Moses.
There we go.
We got one Lily coming
Coming soon. That's right.
A little bit of Hebrew soul for you, all right?
right.
Hey, send up prayers also for the brothers and sisters that are sick throughout the body, and pray that our people wake up in these last days and see this light that is shining, and they come out of the darkness that's called Babylon the Great.
That's right.
Right? And with that, we say shalom.
Four Corner News, where truth speaks.